With that, the 2025 Boston Red Sox season comes to an end. Welcome into this edition of the Red Sox Rundown. I am your host, Jack Lotteray. We knew this video would come eventually, the end of the season. Was it going to be popping champagne, winning a World Series, or was it going to be heartbreaking, losing a series? It just so happens that it comes at the hands of your bitter rival, the New York Yankees, in the wild card round. The Red Sox lose 4-0. They putter out of the season, and you are now asking the question, what the hell is next? We're going to talk the game. We're going to talk what's next. We're going to talk all of that in today's video. Before we get into that, though, I did just, real quick want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in, that watched, that did all of it. It really does mean the absolute world. I am a diehard fan of this team. I always have been. I always will be. And I'm always going to be here. And for that reason, you should hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. The season is over, but we're not done. The offseason, I think, is going to be absolutely key for this team. I think that this team's World Series window could open as early as this upcoming season. They got to make the right moves, though. And we'll have you covered every single second along the way. So make sure you hit the subscribe button if you've not already. We got to our goal of 6,000 by the beginning of October. We are now at 6,131. Our next goal is 6,500. We are trying to be the fastest growing Red Sox YouTube channel on the planet. The only way we can do that is if you go right now, if you haven't already, and hit that subscribe button. I don't have much to say. I don't have a script. I don't have graphics. I don't have anything. I wanted to just come on. I wanted to push record, and I wanted to go. I made a short a few weeks ago that said I didn't think the Red Sox deserved to make the playoffs. I said that offensively they looked horrible. I said they made way too many errors in the field. I said that they did not look like a team that deserved to make the playoffs. This is the team we've watched all year. Why'd you lose last night? Errors. Untimely hitting. Not hitting with runners in scoring position. Bad at bats. 13 strikeouts. I can't say I'm surprised. This is the team we've watched all year. I'm heartbroken that this season's over because it was a fun season. There was a lot to take away from it. I actually think the future looks incredibly bright. But this is what we've watched all year. And it's incredibly frustrating. Let's start with Connelly Early. I want to start with Connelly Early. I do want to tip my cap a little bit to him. Because you're coming into Yankee Stadium in a hostile environment, in a win or go home game. And you show the poise, you show the maturity, you show the emotional level of a 10-year vet. Early goes 3 2/3. 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them are earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks. There should have been 2 or 3 other errors in that inning. They weren't ruled errors, they were ruled hits. They shouldn't have been. The defense let Connelly Early down. Multiple instances where the defense let him down. You have the miscommunication in center field between Romy and Willier and Sedon. Someone needs to call the ball and make a play, and they didn't. That cost them a run, at least 1 run. You've got the Nathaniel Lowe error at first. Can't backhand the baseball. That cost you 2 runs. You lost 4-0. That's 3 runs right there. The defense needs to get better. I think you're probably saying, oh, yeah, Jack, thanks, Captain Obvious. But no, I mean, I'm being serious. The defense has been an issue for years now. This isn't a this year thing. This has been for years. So I don't know what needs to change. Obviously, some of the players need to change, but what coaches need to change too. I'm not calling for Cora. This is not a Cora problem. But something organizationally needs to change. because teams that make errors lose baseball games. The Yankees played a clean game. They had one error, but other than that, they played a clean series, really. You didn't. You played a sloppy-ass series. And the thing that really pains me the most is it feels like they didn't want to be there. Game 1 was won by 2 players. It was won by Garrett Crochet and Aroldis Chapman. You just happened to fumble into a few runs when the Yankee bullpen imploded. But it was Garrett Crochet and Aroldis Chapman who won that game. You lose game 2. We talked about that in yesterday's video. Highly winnable game that you should have won. But we talked about all the mistakes. You fumbled that game away. And then last night, you let Cam Schlittler, a rookie, put up 8 scoreless innings on you. "12 strikeouts. It's not the pitching's problem. The bullpen this series was great, other than Garrett Whitlock imploding yesterday. Your starters, other than Bayo, pitched well. Again, I don't blame Connelly Early for this loss. I think he showed great poise. I think he looked really good. It was your defense, again, like we've seen time and time and time again. Your defense lost you this game. It shouldn't come as a surprise, though. We've seen it all year long. But that's one of the main reasons why you lost this game. It's because your defense couldn't back up Connelly Early. And that's unacceptable. And changes need to be made. We're talking about the offense here in a second. But first, just grade the Red Sox season as a whole. It's hard. On one hand, they finish on an incredibly sloppy point. On the other hand, they're a really young team that had a bunch of injuries, that had to battle through adversity to even make the playoffs. So grading them is impossible. C+. I mean, my expectations coming into the season were you were going to win the AL East, you were going to make the World Series. And that was coming unbiasedly, too. If you just looked at the rest of the American League and how good we felt like they were set up, it seems like the easy choice. And it wasn't just me. Everyone was picking the Red Sox as a true World Series contender. But you end the season puttering out in the wild card round. C+. That's what I'm going to give them. I'm going to give them a C+. You let me know in the comments. What would you give them? I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. The offense is a problem. I don't know how you fix it. Genuinely. How do you fix your entire lineup going absolutely ice cold? I don't have the answer for that. Is it Pete Fatsi? Does he need to go? We've been calling for Pete Fatsi for years now. You know, does he have to go? Is it time? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. It's not a coincidence that your entire lineup went cold. Maybe it's the hitting coach. I don't know. It's unacceptable, though. The approaches at the plate this week were horrible. Cam Schlittler was throwing basically every strike right down the middle. And he was saying, here it is, hit it. And you didn't. You struck out 12 times from Mr. Cam Schlittler. You were letting first pitch strikes. You were just, this is how they were going. Oh, first pitch strike. Like, what is that approach? It's horrible. So I don't know what needs to change offensively. I don't know. They are abysmal with runners in scoring position. They are swinging at pitches that are in the stratosphere or 15 feet off the plate. They can't lay down a bunt. Like, this looked like, I'm not just saying this. It looked like a little league team at the plate. Like, there's no one fix for that. I don't know what it is. But this lineup didn't do it. They didn't. Jarren Duran 0 for 4 with 2 Ks. Alex Bregman 0 for 3 with a walk. Ceddanne Rafaela 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. Carlos Narvaez 0 for 3. Wilyer Abreu 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Masataka Yoshida had 2 of your 5 hits. What do you do? I don't know. It's just disappointing, man. Watching that is it's just incredibly disappointing. I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. I don't. The offseason is going to be incredibly key. We'll talk about the offseason here in a second. But, yeah, it's incredibly disappointing. One more time, I'm going to ask you nicely. I'm going to ask you kindly, if you have not already, consider hitting that sub button. Like we're about to talk about the offseason here in a second. It's going to be critical. A lot's going to happen. Good, bad, ugly, I don't know. But a lot is going to happen. So you're going to want to lock in. I'm not going anywhere. I know some people on the stream yesterday were like, oh, Jack, are you going to keep posting in the offseason? I'm posting every day. I'm not going anywhere. This season was just the start. We will continue from here. So don't miss out. We're going to have a video tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. We're going to have shorts every day, everything. When the Red Sox make a move, we're going to make a video. So don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button. Just join the family because we are going to suffer together. And you don't want to miss that. Hit the sub button. Lock us in. It's going to be a really, really key offseason for the Sox. So where do we go from here? This video has been very negative. Rightfully so, because they just got bounced in the postseason. Let's look at the positive. Let's look toward the future. There's a lot of there's a lot to build on. So on the one hand, you get bounced, but on the other hand, you're a young team, a scrappy team, full of a bunch of young, inexperienced players that had to battle to make the postseason, and you did. You are riddled with injuries, both pitching and hitting. And you've got a young core that, didn't get any experience this year. None of the big three played in this series, which boggles my mind that Kristian Campbell was sitting down in Fort Myers just waiting. That boggles my mind, but that's a video for another day. There's a lot to be hopeful about. You've locked down Garrett Crochet for almost the next decade. You've got Aroldis Chapman coming back for at least another year. You've got the core of Anthony, Meyer, Campbell. Costas. I'm going to throw Costas in there. I know everyone hates Costas, but I'm going to throw him in there. And Ceddanne and Wilyer. Like, if they can get it together, this could be a really, really powerful team. They've got to up it, though. And don't even get me started on the bullpen. The bullpen was one of the best in baseball in the second half of the season. But you got to fill the holes. And Breslow didn't do that at the deadline. He didn't. He did not do that. You've got to get another starter. You have to. You have to get another top-of-the-line starter because I'm sorry. I love Brayan Bello. He's not your number 2. He's not. Brayan Bello's not your number 2. Maybe your number 3. Maybe more likely your number 4. You got to get another high-level starter. Giolito's probably gone too. He's going to opt out of his contract. So what are you going to do? You've got to fill that hole. You've got to get a power bat. You've got to get something. Pete Alonso, Kyle Schwarber, I don't care. You've got the Rafael Devers money. Spend it. Please. Go trade for Joe Ryan. You made the move for Crochet last offseason. Do it again. Maybe a little more relief help. You've got to fix this lineup. I don't know how you do it. I don't know what the answer is because everyone stunk. Everyone stunk. So you've got to figure it out. I'm hopeful for the future. Like I said, I think their World Series window, if they make the right moves, can be open next year. But they got to make the right moves. Will they? We'll see. I don't know. But there is hope to be had for the future. Young team. that you've got locked down. You've got Roman Anthony locked down for the next decade. You've got Crochet locked down for almost the next decade. You've got a lot to be hopeful about. And so I'm going to be hopeful and hope they spend the money, they make the right decisions, and next year we'll be singing Dirty Water all summer long. What do you think is the Red Sox biggest need? It's definitely offense, in my opinion. I don't know what it is, though. It's offense, though. It's defense. Like, I don't know what you do, but it's definitely offense. And then right behind it, it's starting pitching. So you let me know. What do you think the Red Sox biggest need is down below in the comments? So I'm going to finish off here. I wanted to take a second to say thank you. I'm going to get a little sappy here for a second. My dream, since I was a little kid, you can ask any of my relatives, you can ask my parents, you can ask anyone that knows me. Since I was a kid, my dream was to cover the Boston Red Sox. Always. I've been a Red Sox fan since I was born. I'm 27 years old now. I love this team. I will die for this team. This is my team. People love football. People love hockey. People love basketball. I love baseball. And I love the Red Sox. So the fact that I have been given the opportunity to cover the Red Sox for Chat Sports has been an absolute thrill. Thank you to my bosses, James and Brett, for giving me the opportunity. I've petitioned them for years to start a Red Sox channel, and they finally gave me the opportunity this year. I covered every single game, all 165, through the good and through the bad. I made a short for everyone. I made a recap video the next day for everyone. And I loved it. It was fantastic. I was there for opening day in Arlington, covered the first 3 games of the season. I went to Fenway for 3 games in the summer. Got to meet Austin, got to meet others, got to meet a bunch of viewers. It was awesome. I don't get to do that if that's not for you guys. You guys watching the videos, you guys supporting is the reason why I'm able to do this. Everyone that showed up for the live streams this year, who showed up for these postseason live streams, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for letting me get to live out a dream of mine covering my favorite team. It does not go unnoticed. Everyone that DMs, likes, comments on the videos, comments on Instagram or Twitter or all of that, I really appreciate it. We're not done. I ain't leaving. I ain't effing leaving. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. We'll have a short every single day in the off season. This is just the beginning. I promise you. And the next season we'll be back with our regularly scheduled programming. That's it, guys. Subscribe to the channel. You can also follow us on Instagram at the Red Sox Rundown. Posting all the short form content over there. Don't miss that. And follow me on Twitter at Jack Lotteray. These will all be linked down below in the comments in the description. Follow me on Twitter. I post about the Red Sox every single day. I also post about movies. I post about a bunch of stuff. WWE, F1. I got a lot of interests, and I talk about them over on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much again for this incredible opportunity to cover my favorite team. The season's over. It's incredibly sad. Now we move on to the postseason. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. And until next time, go Sox.